Like, I'd rather let you do your thing. Still think you're great, but I'm not with it.
Okay.
Okay. You don't deserve the energy I give her. I'd rather switch off on what I'm doing now.
I think she's playing a bit of a game. I think she's being a boy in this. I think she does really like you, innit? Like, me and the guys have all said it, but then I feel like at the same time she's...
Molly, 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 Molly. Hey, Molly. Because of small attention from the Zach Meister and one from Sammy, you have decided to jump ship. Darling, and where did it take you? Right back to me. Darling, what are you doing? I said it. I've been tweeting it. Molly, you got your head turned because of attention. And because of that attention, you decided to move mad. And I mean mad. You understand what I'm saying to you? You have somebody who, and let's not play the game. Let's not play this game. Yeah? Let's not play this game. Let's have some class and let's have some shame about ourselves. Yeah? Let's have some class and let's have some shame about ourselves. Sis, you did all of this to end up back choosing him? What's the point? What is the point? What is the point? You've been yapping away. I'm open. You had a chance to be open. You chose him instead of choosing Sammy. Yet Sammy was here rubbing your thigh. I mean, listen, let me show you my thigh so you can see what I was doing. The whole hand was here rubbing, caressing thigh all the way through the whole entire show. The whole entire time his hand was here caressing your thigh. No shame and no class. No shame and no class whatsoever. Hand was all over the gaff. Cackling, laughing all up in your grill. And you've ended up back at Mitch. What's the point? What is the point? Right? You could have had Zach or Sammy and chosen and seen how it went. Let me be very real with you. You know what I mean? Right? Zach never gave you enough to make you want to choose him. Yeah? I don't think it's because Catherine chose Zach. There was never enough that Zach did to make her choose Zach. What? A little kissy thing? What? A little conversation about, I appreciate the fact you came and spoke to me. What? Because my man said, do you know what? I thought you was in a couple and I couldn't really talk to you. There was never enough. There was never enough for her to go and pick Zach. So you ruined your position for nothing. For absolutely nothing. You get me? Right? So I feel like it's a waste of time, personally. I feel like it's a waste of time. You get it, right? And the reality of the situation is, sis, all this crying that you're doing is frustrating me. I hate when people start crying for simple things. Just answer the goddamn question. Sis, okay? It's okay. It's okay not to be okay. Like, we know, but crying every time that you have to make a decision, baby, it's giving manipulative, right? Okay? Now, look, let me be very real with you. Make sure, if you haven't done so, like, share, subscribe, guys, as well. We appreciate you. Now, let's talk a little bit about Mitch and Molly real quick, because I want to keep this underneath half an hour today. So, look, Molly and Mitch, let's keep it a buck, let's keep it real, let's keep it true, okay? All right? Their conversation was actually a really good conversation, right? Now, a lot of Twitter, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm responding to Twitter comments. Some of you ladies, y'all be in your feelings too much. Y'all be in your feelings. You don't be hearing stuff and then just be commenting. I saw people, oh, he's gaslighting her. Gaslighting where? You don't even know. It wasn't even a woman, this one. This was a man who said that. And I said, gaslighting? Nah, maybe he was rude, but gaslighting? Like, y'all need to stop, like, calling things gaslighting. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not everything that's gaslighting. You need to know the definition of gaslighting. You need to know the definition of love bombing. You need to know the definition of manipulation. You need to know the definition of narcissist. Y'all need to start learning some definitions, okay? All right? Because people just be calling out stuff and tweeting it like there's no tomorrow. Like, you need to know the definition of these words before you use them, right? Don't get excited with your thumbs and do twiddle-dee, twiddle-tum. You understand what I'm saying, Sue? Yeah? Think about it. Think about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, before you tweet it. And some of the conversation that was going on, some of the conversation, hold on. I have to change the hat because clearly I'm deciding today, oof, don't worry about the fresh trim, you understand? Don't worry about that. It's loud right now. But, clearly, listen, obviously the thing, yeah? And let me tell you this now, right? The thing with obviously Molly I'm talking when Zach decided to give Molly a bit of attention, right? I'm talking left, right rockings. Girl was rocking back and forth like she didn't know what was coming her way, like she was in the ring with Mike Tyson. All because Zach decided. All because Zach decided to say something small, right? All because Zach said a little something about the fact that, you know what, he's kind of feeling her a little bit, you know. And after the kiss situation, you lost your head, you lost your head because of that small attention, darling. Don't lose your brain and your head over one little kiss, blood. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And after that, girl was in a stratosphere. Like, I'm open. You weren't open before this. No, sis, let's keep it a buck. You were not open before this. Open to what? Right? You weren't open to nothing. Okay? You weren't open to anything that was on the table because you had nothing going for you. And then as soon as you thought this nice guy that wanted you suddenly showed a bit of interest in terms of you now know. Because like she said, I never knew he was interested in me like that. Which means previous conversations, the reason why you never opened yourself up is because you never showed no interest. So sis, you've always wanted to be open. You should have been honest. You should have been honest with Mitch, but you were trying to secure your position. Let's just keep it a real. I'm not mad at it. It's the gamesmanship of it all, right? But when you came in, you started off real strong about we wearing the same shorts. It's just meant to be. It was both of you in a situation, right? Molly's the type, yeah. Molly's the type to get married, cheat, and come back to her husband. She's the type, right? And be like, I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did it. You know why you did it? Because you're starved of attention. And I'm not talking about from your actual man. I think you want to be desired. I think you want to be seductively desired by the big beast that's out there. What I mean by that is a person who's on the top of the food chain. I think you have that desire in you. Okay? I think you have that desire in you. And I think you're trying to play that game. But I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I'm gonna keep it a buck and keep it real. You're out here playing games. Because only on day 5, it's not even day 4. Sorry, day 4, we heard that you're open now. Up until that point, we didn't know you're open, sis. Everybody thought you were locked in. So where you going talking about the fact that, you know, I'm open and I've been open, and then do you know who was gaslighting? No, I'm not saying gaslighting, but do you know who was moving mad? Molly. And I can't wait to I'm going to do a breakdown tomorrow. And I'm going to use the clips and show you. It was Molly. In that conversation, she was trying to tell him what he felt. Do you know how mad that is? Now, I'm not going to let him go because he said some mad stuff. Towards the end of that conversation, he said something very mad. And I was looking at him like, are you right? Are you right? Are you mad? Are you lean? Are you nuts? Are you mad? Are you mad? Or are you lean? Because I was literally thinking, are you lean? What he said at the end, and I'll come to that point in a second. But when he was saying about how he felt, she was like, you must feel open. You must feel like you want to be open. He's like, no, I don't want to be open. No, but you want to feel open because, of course, if someone comes in, you're going to get to know them. I told you I'm not going to get to know them. She was trying to make it okay for her to do what she wanted to do by telling him how he should be feeling. And let me prove what I'm saying. It actually happened the night before, and I've got a clip saying I ain't playing these games with y'all. I ain't playing these games with y'all. Okay, okay. I ain't playing these games with y'all. I'm gonna bring some clips.
Mitchell, so he's closed off. Someone telling you he will get to know her. You reckon? It's good.
Who's your top full of?
Mitchell.
You see that? So she said when Whitney confronted her, said, "Oh, your boy said he's closed off." She said, "Well, if someone came in, he'll get to know her." What? Have you had a conversation with him? Because clearly you've been 3 days knowing him. So have you had a conversation with him to let him know to say that he definitely would want that? Because clearly what we saw, he definitely didn't want that, which means you haven't had a conversation. You're trying to think for him so that you can feel free to do what you're doing. You want to pass to do what you're doing. Very similar to what Catherine was doing with Andre. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. Both men and women do this kind of, it's a manipulative behavior, really, in a sense. You want the other person to move on so that you can move forward. Just do it. Stop trying to feel bad. Okay? Stop trying to feel bad. Okay? Stop trying to feel bad. Just move forward. If you want to be open, be open. You don't need the other person to be open too so that you don't feel bad about what you're doing. Just go and do what you're doing. Right? You know, about I'm not being funny, it's 4 days. But I'm not being funny, but you never mentioned nothing until Zach showed some interest. I'm not being funny. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, So I'm not too pressed by that. Now, someone might say it's only been 5 days. I would beg to differ. It's not been 5 days. 5 days is when you spend 2 hours on the phone with a girl you just met or a guy you just met, and you spend 2 hours on the phone. It's not 5 days when you spend 24 hours in a house together and you can't run away from each other. It's not 5 days. At that point, it's how many hours? 5 times 20 is 100 plus 4 times 5 is 20. So 120 hours. You spend 120 hours in each other's space. Now, you may not talk for the 120 hours. Of course, let's minus 8 hours at least of sleep, okay, for the next 5 days, which would be 40 minus that, which is 80 hours. But then, if of course, you're not going to speak for 80 hours because let's minus maybe an hour or two of eating each individual day, which is 10 hours, which will make it 70. Let's factor into the fact that you need to shower, do your own personal care. That's another hour or two. Okay, all right, which will make another 10 hours. All right, which makes it 60 hours. 60 hours at least in a week has gone by where you spent time with that person. Your 2 hours on the phone, you are spending 30 days, a whole month before you get that 60 hours. So it's not 5 days, right? So, and of course, I've been cheeky because really and truly, it's probably if you half it, that's probably the amount of time you've spoken to each other, right? 30 hours, right? Which you need 15 days for. So technically, they've not done that many. They've done more days than we've done, right? The reality of the situation is, it's not about the 5 days. It's about your communication, right? It is about the communication, and we know that. Listen, if you're not communicating that, and the relative situations, like I said, she never mentioned anything about being open until Zach showed some interest. So we can't say that, oh, well, it's early days, it's only 5 days. That's not an argument because she never had that thought process in her mind before this. It was only after Zach showed some interest. Did this actually pop up? And then you're thinking for him without having a conversation with him, because if you ask him, that's not how he's gonna feel. So have the conversation first. You know what I mean? Have the conversation first so that you know where every person's in. Because it's also mad it will also be mad if he decided to go on a mad one and started talking to other chicks, and she'd be like, well, I thought we were getting on so well. Well, why did you think we're getting on so well? We're not in a couple. We're not exclusive, right? So we of course, I'm not saying she did anything wrong talking to Zach. What we're talking about is the fact that she didn't communicate. So we're not saying she did anything wrong by talking to other people and being open. What we're saying is, sis, you got your head turned because Zach decided to open his mouth. And where is he now? With Catherine. And where are you now? Back with your boy. Right? Do you get what I'm saying? Right? So at that point, if you want to decide to move forward and move out, cool, not a problem. It's not a beef. Again, she's not wrong for that. It's not a beef, right? Come and have the conversation with me. Don't tell me what I am. Mitch had a conversation with Whitney where he said, oh, you know what? I know I'm closed off. I think she's closed off. Right now, of course, the conversation needs to happen where the two of them actually speak and converse and say actually how they feel. But he said, I think she's closed off. Right? So he has to also communicate too, because he doesn't know that 100%, right? Doesn't know that 100%, but he's not the one that's moving out. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So he's not the one that's moving out. It's a bit like Catherine and Zach. The onus is on Zach to go and tell Catherine, I'm talking to somebody else. I mean, he's not coupled up with Catherine, so could he do whatever he wants to do? Yeah, he can, but he has to go and tell Catherine, hey, I'm talking to somebody else. It's on the onus of the person who wants to try and do something else to come and say something, right? But responsibility is you have to cater for your own life. So in that regard, yes, he should have had a conversation with her, right? So then they end up having a conversation. Their conversation, like I said, the part that I didn't like from Mitch, and I said I don't like that, was when you said, I'm older and wiser. I've been there before. I know what it is. Like, you being older don't make you wiser than her. Now that I don't like, because that now is screaming out that you think you're better than the partner you're with. And that normally leads to control. Stop that. Let's nip that in the bud, because I didn't like the fact that she was trying to tell you how you felt and trying to impose how she thinks you should feel. And I do not like that you're imposing the fact that you think you're better than her because you're older than her and you think you're wiser than her. What does that mean? right? For you to say that, you think you're elevated above her. No, 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 no. Let's not do that in a relationship. That's bad vibe, bad energy, and bad foundation to start a relationship. Okay? That's a bad relationship here. Okay? We don't want to see that. Right? We don't want to see that situation. All right? We don't want to see that situation. Right? So if you know that if you feel like it's the right girl for you, you're gonna have to work on that, bro, because that can't be coming. We can't be having you in a place where you think you're better than somebody, right? So again, you know, them ones there, it's a bit peak still. You know, so I'm watching Molly. Now, I told you guys about Molly. I told you guys to watch out for Molly. If you watch my review, it's gonna come out in a few minutes. I told you about Molly. Molly's a problem, and she's been a problem since the beginning, right? So if you remember, I told you guys, I said when she did the challenge, she kissed the guy. She kissed Tyrique in front of Mitch. I'm telling you something right now. This is me observing behavior. Even if they make it out the villa, she's going to be a problem. Because her curiosity to want to be desired is going to cause issues in this relationship. And it's going to trigger it's probably going to trigger some insecurity in him. And this is going to cause a toxic relationship. Because when you decide to kiss somebody in front of the person you like, to say, well, you know what, he needs to be a little bit jealous. When I heard that statement, I said, wait, what? If you go back to my reviews, you'll hear it. The first, I said to yourself, why would she say that she needs him to feel jealous? Like, why would you want that? Why would you want your man to feel like he's jealous? He's not even your man. So why would you want him to feel jealous? It doesn't even make sense, right? Stuff like that. So we're saying about how she doesn't need to communicate with Mitch, but she wants to make him jealous for what? He's not your man, right? You want to be open and talk, but you want to make the same guy jealous. Think about it. What are you actually really trying to do here? You're trying to have your way. You're trying to have control of the situation. I see. You know, no different to what the boys do. You know what I mean? And then we come this week and another, the last episode, she did the exact same thing. I said, wait, what?
You know what? Your body needs to do the talking, like they said.
I think Mitch might be shitting the bed at the minute, but that's good.
Molly's going on a date. Going on a date.
She wants him to be shit in the bed. Why? Why'd you like, that's good. Why'd you want him to be shit in the bed? Why? See, what people don't really realize is when people want that, right? What they want is a person to be absolutely lopsided in love with them. And then they can do whatever they want. It's a way of protecting themselves. Like, I want you to fall first so that I know that you love me. And then I can gauge how I'm going to move with you. But actually, it's a fear mechanism. It's a defensive mechanism based out of fear, right? So you want him to feel jealous. You want him to be shit in the bed. Why? Why? He already told you he likes you. No, let's really deep it. Why would you want that? He already wants you and really likes you. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I'm telling you, when people do that, they move in a way that and it looks like, oh, he's being insecure. And he is partly insecure. You know? So, but yeah, anyway, let's leave that behind because I've done a review on that, simple on that. We'll leave them behind as well. Okay, so funny enough as well, quickly, Zach's situation as well with Molly's situation, I think is quite intriguing, and I'll tell you why it's intriguing. Right? I think when you watch Zach, with the boys, right? Whenever he's talking to Tyrique, we get the realness out of them, right? And they egg each other on. If you notice something, Zach and Tyrique have the same characteristics. They're players. They are fine boy, no pimple, who know they can get gal and have options galore and play the game completely different to the rest of the housemates. Notice Andre, Meddy, and even George and what's his name? And Mitch, they hang out more. And the reason being is because they're more like each other. Right, you know, the top of the food chain is Zach and Tyrique. They're the top of the food chain, and then below them are these other males, Andre, Mitch, and Meddy. Right, they are men who are not as prolific as the other two, and they split like that because like minds like to be around like minds. You feel what I'm saying to you? right? Like minds like to be around like minds. Watch out for Tyrique and Zach. They're probably going to cause carnage in a few weeks as well. Mark my words. There's going to be carnage because the more they spend time with each other, the more they're going to egg each other on. What's the thing that Tyrique's been saying to Zach all the time? He even said today, I don't think you even like Catherine that much. I don't think you're as attracted to her as you are Molly, you know? When you start putting ideas in the head like that and encouraging behavior, trust me, the madness is about to begin. The madness is about to begin. Trust me, dog. Yeah, you're going to see it and you're going to believe it. You're going to hear it. You're going to know it. I'm playing. Don't play with me, baby. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. All right, cool. And then quickly talking obviously about Jess, exactly, Eros, exactly. He didn't even challenge it. You know why? Because that's the truth. Because that's the truth. Right? That's the truth. Notice he had a top three. Who were the top three? Whitney, Catherine, Rucci. Who did he go for? He went for Catherine. But the other two he never gave no play to. Why? Since these were the top three, he's a liar. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you, he's a liar. I'm gonna call it as it is. He's a liar, right? He's a liar. Because you had a top three: Catherine, Whitney, Rucci. Sorry, Ella. Catherine, Ella, Rucci. Right? Rucci's been there for the taking. You ain't gone for it. Even of course, Whitney came a little bit later, so not even gonna be there. Ella's not been necessarily closed off, but I guess the friendship with Tyrique can kind of put that a little bit awry, a little bit. It could be a little bit tricky in that regard. I understand. Even Ella's relationship with Catherine could be a little bit tricky, right? But Rucci was number top three. Now, you had 3 POCs. I'm assuming you like POCs. Whitney could have come in there. Maybe Whitney was a bit too strong for him, so I'm not going to put it against that, right? But he didn't go for Rucci. Right? He didn't go for Rucci after. Did he go for Rucci after? He didn't. He could have. Rucci would have been fair game. He didn't go for Rucci. Right? Instead, he went for Molly. Just saying. Just saying. Okay? Hey, just saying. Then obviously with Tyrique and Ella as well situation. So Ella went on a date, right? And yeah, Ella's into Tyrique a lot. Okay, she's well into Tyrique. Can't lie to you. Because when she went on a date, came back, of course, and then in this particular episode, she didn't do much, right? This episode, there wasn't much that was happening between the two of them, if I'm honest with you. It wasn't loads popping with them. But there was an awkward conversation where Jess was around them, and I was like, this is awkward, because Jess is around you guys. Right? Jess was around you. I was like, this is awkward. You know? This is awkward that Jess is around you guys having this conversation. And I know, because, Tyrique was bigging her up saying, you're gorgeous. Don't worry about that, blah, blah, blah. And I can see with Ella. Ella is going to be a problem in the future. Okay? Let me tell you something, right? If they make it out the villa, her insecurity is going to kick up a storm. I'm telling you this now. Okay? If they get into the villa, outside the villa, the problem is going to be Ella's insecurity, because Tyrique is Tyrique, right? 100 gal plus, right? Who tells you that he's friends with Jess and then lipses her. He's going to create insecurity if you haven't got it, and she's already got it. So it's gonna be a madness, right? So now we've got a situation where Jess is even uncomfortable seeing Jess around Tyrique with Ella, because we know what happens. It's a bit of a madness. I can't even lie to you. Anyway, George, let's stop this. George, I know George got voted off, but George, let's stop this. Stop this. Okay? All right? Let's stop this. All right? Let's stop this. You ain't interested in the Black Queen Bee. Okay? All right? You ain't interested in the Black Queen Bee. When I say Queen Bee, because she called herself a bitch, so I'm just letting her know Queen Bee. You ain't interested in Whitney like that. Okay? All right? You're not interested in Whitney. You can't handle someone like Whitney like that, brother. You understand? I know you're doing, and the thing is, he's doing his best to graft, and I love it. I love when these things, people are trying to graft, and for sure that they ain't interested in black folk at all, B. We know. Okay? All right? Yes, he's outside his comfort zone, indeed. And I'm not even mad at him, because it is outside his comfort zone. Asking a white person to try and date a black person when they've never dealt with a black person is crazy, blood. We are so different. No, let's keep it. Let's keep it let's keep it 100, right? A white person coming into a black person when they've not interacted with many black people are gonna find it very difficult. Now, he said one or two words. I was like, wait, did somebody put him onto this? Did the producers say something behind the scenes? Because when he started saying, I don't want problems, I want peace. I said, wait, when did he get a hold of that particular thing there, fam? That's a black thing right there. Because, you know, when a man get a hold of the, I don't want peace, I want problems. But he switched it around.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
When did my man get to the space where my man knew about them things there? Because when did George know about them things there, blood? Yeah? Since when did George have the energy for that, blood? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to find out, blood. Yeah? So when man's dropping them bars there and them Twitter, I don't even want to call it Twitter lines. You know what I mean? But I don't man know them things there, because I know it's on TikTok, but the thing is, you have to interact with a certain level of content to get that particular content. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get any white content. No offense, anybody's white here. I don't get any white content on my TikTok. I get South African. I get just about. I just about get some UK people. I get US. I don't have any of it. So for me to see that, it's like, how did he know that? Because even if you're on TikTok or you're on Twitter, you have to be interacting in certain spaces for things. Look, we're in a digital age where things are marketed to you based upon what your preferences are. So if he's knowing, I'm not. I was like, wait, how did he know that? Oh, anyway, so yeah, and it's very strategic for him to say, I wanted peace, I don't want problems, when he's never said that before. You know what I mean? He's never said that before. I said, George, you can't. Okay, you can't. When George gets back to yard, I'm telling you, he gonna have problems. He gonna have problems because his whole phone is gonna be madded up, blood. Yeah, man, are gonna be going on YouTube and seeing black folk everywhere, just everywhere. I don't even see white people on my timeline. I don't even see white people on my YouTube timeline, let alone, you know, it's so curated to black people. You know what I mean? You know, so I don't know, man. So that's another thing. You know, so that's a madness still. Yeah. So then, let's go a little bit about Sammy and Whitney and Meddy. I don't know. I mean, listen, I think you know what? I like Whitney and Meddy. I think they got good energy. I don't know if I see it, but I think she's willing to try. And do you know what? I'm not mad at it. Business is business. You know what I mean? But he was gassing her up big time, offering up big boy compliments and them thing there. I said, oi. Calm it down, Kez. Calm it down, Kez. Calm it down a little bit, Kez. You know what I'm saying? Do bloody relax. Yeah? Freaking lax on that. You get me? But he was gassing it up. And then I said, did anybody notice the flair? It left him. Did anybody notice? When he was sitting with Whitney, all that flair, that, you know, it went completely gone. Like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. Like, all that, we saw the lemony energy that we were getting beforehand. There was one point where he was talking to Whitney and he was sitting. The posture was very manly. I'm just going to be very masculine. I'm just going to say it. The posture was very masculine. And I wonder if that is to do with the fact that how they view us as black people. I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if that's to do with the fact that how we're viewed as black people to other people. Because literally, the way he sat, it might just be me. I might be projecting, but literally, the brother was sat and it was like, it was bad. It was mad aggy. I was like, yo, this is not the Meddy I know. Meddy's very flary, you know. He's giving very much dandy kind of art of seduction, right? I mean, he walked with a swagger wig. So I'm like, where did that go? You know, where did that go? You know, from where did that go from? You know what I mean? Suddenly, man's giving me aggy pose. Like, man's giving me aggy poses now. I said, is that the Whitney effect? Or is that the fact that how you're viewing black people and how you think we should be? You know what I mean? I don't know. It was a bit weird. I don't know. So it was a bit. No, I don't know. I was a different Meddy than I usually have seen, so I was a little bit confused by the Meddy there. You know what I mean? I said, which part of it is changing there? So I don't know. Maybe it's something that's there as well, something to explore, I guess, as well. Quickly as well, Zach and Molly's conversation as well. Zach, Zach doesn't give anybody eye contact. Have you noticed that, guys? Zach doesn't give anybody eye contact. That's when I know he's playing a game. Zach don't be giving nobody eye contact. Not Catherine, not Molly, not Ruchi, not anybody. He don't be giving anybody eye contact. For me, that's a problem. Can't trust a man who can't give you eye contact. You know what I mean? Can't trust a man who can't give you eye contact. Right? Can't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That thing, yeah. Zach is going to be a big problem, a big problem. And he was like, I'm so glad you pulled me for a chat and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, he's going to be a problem. Molly and the new guy, Sammy. Can we talk about this, right? Sammy, the new guy. This boy took the playbook of players and said, I'm going to chew it up and I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to rub this book into my DNA. This guy was doing all the breaking of boundaries possible today. Yeah? All the breaking of boundaries. Man was rubbing kneecaps. Man was rubbing thighs. Man's asking for kisses on the cheek and she had to deny it. And he almost kissed her on the cheek. But notice, every time he's with her, he's doing something to break her physical boundaries. I said, this guy is really trying to play the game. Oh, he really trying to play the game. If she's not aware and if she doesn't pay attention, she's going to be out here in them streets. Gonna be in them streets. Okay? Gonna be in them streets. I said, baby, when you left, I lost a part of me. Is it too hard to believe? Come back, baby. We belong together. I said, wait, hold on a minute. Okay? Hang on a minute. All right? I was like, hold on a minute now. I said, damn, Sammy, I need you to chill, bro. You out here touching every body part, blood. All right? Every body part. My body, it's my body. I can't remember the song, but Sierra Body Party. You understand? Yeah? I was like, it's a bit much. Just a little bit much. And he has to be very careful. So I don't know. It was a lot for me. But hey, if she didn't say it, but the thing is, I can't even trust her response because remember, she goes with the flow. So I can't even trust her response. Right? I can't even trust her response. So, but he was rubbing her thigh, at one point he's rubbing her hand. And man was all over the gaff, blood. Right? I was like, he was all over the gas. Okay? All over the gift gaff. All over the gift gaff. You got to call twice to get through to a gift gaff SIM card. You know the thing there, cuz it was all over the gift gaff, confusion and brockage, all in one, blood. You know what I mean? The ones there, cuz I was not feeling it at all for Sammy and that. And even Sammy and Jess, I don't see it. Can I be honest with you? I don't see it. Jess don't even see it. No, let's be real. Jess don't even see it. She want turkey tea, but even that wouldn't have saved this situation because she ain't feeling his. I don't think she's feeling his chat. I'll be honest with you, she ain't feeling his chat. She wants a Tyrique, but she needs somebody with a bit more chat. And I don't think he has a chat ready for her. I do not think he has a chat ready for her. Oh no, he doesn't have a chat for her. No. Jess definitely didn't want Sammy. I'm honest. If I'm honest with you. Yeah, Sammy didn't bring nothing in today. Like, yo, you wanted to bring a Fiat Punto 500 bombshell? Bring somebody in. You know what I'm saying? Bring somebody with some class. Some shameless class. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Bring somebody in like that. He ain't even grafting. Man's greasing, blood. You know what I mean? There, fam. Man ain't even grafting. He's greasing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's grimy blood. Man ain't even grafting, blood. It's greasing and grimy blood. Them ones that it's not even sexy, blood. Yeah? Fiat Punto 500. You know what I mean? It's a madness in the dunya. Yeah? We need someone else to come in. We need a proper bombshell for, the Fiat 500 Punto, them people there. You get me? Yeah? Adam Collard style one. That's the one we need. Yes, we need another Adam Collard style. Yeah? We need someone like that. Don't bring this mediocre medium. We don't need it. Yeah, Sammy was doing way too much. Feeling him, so it is what it is. But yeah, you'll see some great. I'm gonna bring it to a close because I still want to be half an hour. Now you're gonna see more. Oh, sorry, you're gonna see more breakdowns. I'll drop a few tomorrow as well. But yeah, it's gonna be mad out here, baby. It's gonna be mad out here, So it's gonna be intriguing. That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be intriguing. You feel me? It's gonna be intriguing. So yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This episode, yeah, just called her out. Just called Molly out. She called her nicely out, blood. So we're gonna see what happened. And to be fair, Mitch called it too. He saw it, right? He said, like, you're not gonna play me. Oh, you are not gonna play me. And Zach tried to keep him in the game. And you know what? I respect Zach because he was making a good point too. Like, don't overstress it. But I understood Molly's not gonna play me like a dickhead. You understand? You want to be open? Go be open. I ain't gonna give you nothing now. Go be open. This is not a safety net. Go be open. I'm in or I'm not. I'm in or I'm not in. Yeah. If you like it, you don't like it. What's up to you? But I'm in or I'm not in. Yeah. I have no obligation to let you go and explore, and I sit back and let you go and explore. I have no obligation. We're not in a relationship. Anyway, we're gonna see, man. I can't wait for what's gonna happen next week. I need some more bombshells to come in. I need proper bombshells to come in. Okay. I need baddies. Okay. I need black baddies. I need white baddies. I need baddies. Okay. I need baddies to come in. All right. So I'm just saying. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. Yeah, she went back because she realized the two of them don't. Zach weren't going to give her nothing, and Sammy is just a creep. Sammy is just literally wanting to. He wants to pipe her. That's it. That's the energy he was giving. Was I want to pipe you? So she realized she already had a deep connection with Mitch. So you risk it for what? Anyway, you know what I mean. We need a black baddie. Okay, we need some black baddies. We need a baddie with the body. We need a baddie. You understand? We need a baddies. We need baddies. You know what I mean? Yeah? We need baddies. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, listen, guys, I'm gonna pop off now. I appreciate you. I'm hoping there's more carnage coming. I know it's day 5, but I'm hoping there's more carnage coming. I'm hoping there's more madness coming. I hope there's more crazy stuff coming through. Okay, all right. We need more. Okay, we need more. Much like, do you know what they need? They need 2 Casa Amors. They need to do a first Casa Amor early, bring in some new baddies straight, a whole Casa Amor, and then they need to do a second Casa Amor. This will shake things up. This will shake things up. If they had 2 Casa Amors, it will shake things up. Like they think that it's all over when they go to Casa Amor, and then they bring Casa Amor a week later. That will shake the house differently because they thought they escaped Casa Amor. They think, oh, Casa Amor's coming a bit early, right? And then that brings it, and they bring Casa Amor a second time and again. Yeah, Casa de More. You understand? Casa de More. If you're listening to me, Love Island, hear what I'm saying to you. Bring Casa Amor first, and then do Casa de More the second time. Okay? All right? We need Casa de More. All right? We need Casa de More. That's the second part. The first part is a fake one. But the people are coming in and you're seeing, okay, some baddies are coming through. It looked like, okay, all right. Okay, cool. Shake it up a little bit. But then Casa de More comes later on. My God. Whew. Casa de More? That's where the danger lies. My God. Then you start bringing up the, you know what I mean? Like, give me something, guys. You were doing so well. The first 2-3 episodes were giving. We're starting to slow down a little bit here. Okay, we're starting to slow down again. I don't know if you need to send a Kenyan in front of you to go and be a pace setter. Let him do that. I don't know. Okay, all right. Maybe you need that. I don't know, but we need more or something to give us a little bit more spice. Okay, like that dare game, beautiful, nice and early. You know what? We need to start bringing some of the things early. We need the heart monitor early. Heart monitor early. We need games that, you know what I mean, right? We need some more of that. Okay, we need some more of that stuff. Okay, we need some more of that stuff. We need like a mini breakaway. Do you know what would be wild? Like a mini breakaway. Oh my day. Do you know what would be so wild? Like a mini breakaway. So what would happen with mini breakaway, right? Is that like they go away, like let's say they go almost like a mini Love is Blind inside of Love Island, right? So it's been a week or two now. But then when they go away, okay, when they go away separately into different houses now, yeah, and these new people come in, but they can't see them. They have to start talking to them, right? Like it's Love is Blind, right? For 2 days or whatever. So they get to know people and they're dating people, but they can't see them, right? And then by the end of the 2 days, they get to ask if they want to bring them back into the house or not. You understand? And if you say yes, then you see them. Oh my God! Oh, can you imagine the carnage? No, just deep the carnage. See, and then you bring the people that are actually their type on paper. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not important they look. It's not important they look right. What's important is the carnage is going to bring. Okay, so they just need to be the person's type on personality, their ambition, their goals. It should match what the person wants, right? So they know already who ahead of the time. It's psychological. We all know this. They do their psych evals, so they know, right? They know who's going to meet who. So then when they choose that person, they have to couple up them, and then you get to see them. If you don't choose it, you don't see them. You see what I'm saying to you, right? If you don't choose them, you don't see them, right? And then you go back into the house again. Look, because we need something different. This format is good. It's been 10 months. It's been 10 years, but we need something different now. Okay, spice it up a little bit. Yeah, you got a good basis. Let's spice it up, man. You know what I mean? Let's just add a little something to there. You know what I mean? Someone can take this idea, give it to them. I don't really mind. Okay, give it to them. I don't really mind. I'm not concerned about that. You know what I mean? But if they can get it, give them this idea so we can spice it up a little bit. All right, Casa de More 2. We need that. We need a separation for a few days, 2 days. You know what I mean? Right? Or you know what? You know what would be even wilder? You know, a proper truth or dare. But it's a personal truth or dare. So like they not everyone can hear your answers. This is gonna be the whole. See how Casa de More has the roll the tape situation, right? They can do roll the tape situation with the truth or dare. And how the truth or dare will work is like you're in a booth, yeah? You're in a booth. The other person on the other side gets to ask you a question, like let's say you have to pick a question out of a pot or whatever, or a lotto draw or whatever, and you pick out a question, and the question is like a let's say a truth or dare, but I like truth because truths are more dangerous, right? Truth. You're in a couple right now, but do you feel like there's anybody out there that actually could potentially take out of a relationship? Some real questions out there. You know what I mean? To start throwing some things in there. You know what I mean? Right? Do you get what I'm saying to you? Just to kind of spice it up a little bit, yo. You know what I mean? These games where you're throwing pie in someone's face, it's like, okay, I hear it, but what else we gonna do? Like, after it gets later on, no one really cares, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah? So, we need some of that. Yeah, truth or dare movie night, truth or dare movie night. Casa de Amor, we have truth or dare movie night after that. I'm telling you, because you're not here for love. So let's stop pretending and let's actually start living our villain era. Love is Island. You're not here for love. You have one couple per season, if that. Yeah, if that. How many couples have stayed together? Not many. You don't have many. So let's be real. You're not here for love. You're here for carnage. And I want to give you the contents and the resources to create carnage. Okay? So we want to see Casa de Amor. All right? Casa de Amor. Casa de Amor. There's always victims and everything, guys. Okay? All right? So yeah, we need to shock them a little bit. Don't let them get too comfortable. It's 5 days. Niggas are getting comfortable already, blood. It's 5 days. Okay? Look at that. Yes, people should go on secret missions. All right? We need secret missions. We need but I don't know if that's psychologically going to be safe. We need things like, do you know what? You have to recouple with somebody else and you can win 5K. I'm telling you, I'm trying to fuck people up. I'm trying to people up. Okay? I want to see carnage. Yeah? right? And so you can choose to recouple, or you can take 5K for why you recouple. They don't know why. But if you let them know, you lose your 5K. I don't know if that's psychologically safe. I don't know if they're going to allow that, but you know what I mean? That might be a little bit mad, but I'm here for some carnage. That's what I'm saying. All right. They should have. Yeah, they should have. They played it safe. They played it safe. Do you know why? They played it safe because Catherine, who would have Catherine chose? Probably Andre. Messed up. That would have messed up stuff. Then who did Rucci have to pick? Meddy again, but that would mess up things. It would mess up things a lot, wouldn't it? But yeah, it would have been carnage, you know? Have to go make it 15K. That's fine. Make it 15K. You get what I'm saying? Let's make it, you know what I mean? Like, but people can't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, so for instance, the 100K that comes at the end shouldn't be left as 100K. The secret missions take money from the pot. By the time the couple finishes and wins, there's not much money left. There's not much money left. You know what I mean? Let's create carnage. That's what we're here for. Carnage. Get me? Love Island nightmare. Telling you, if they put me in charge, they'll probably have me sacked with psychological stuff. You know what I mean? But we want to see madness, bro. You know what I mean? Money should be coming off the 100K at the end. People should be doing side missions. Look, you have a choice to save somebody, or you can add to your pot, your personal pot, right? Influence, like for instance, here's a secret mission. We know that someone's going to get sent home tonight. You need to influence the group to keep that person in the vote. Oh my days, are you mad? Do you know how mad that was going to be? Because you know you're not here for love. I don't know why we're pretending. We're not here for love. We're here for carnage, right? And the show has never produced many love couples. So let's stop pretending we're doing that for love. Let's go all in. You know what I mean? Let's go all in. Let's add some gamesmanship to this. You know what I mean? Yeah? Add some gamesmanship. You need to get this person off the show. You know, and you can still influence it. You can send that person, if that person's popular in the group, they can still be sent, but they can be sent to another house. You know what I mean? The job was just to get them off. That's it. Get me? We're gonna be doing much. I'm telling you guys. We're gonna have them discombobulated. Hey, we're gonna have them discombobulated. I'm telling you. Discombobulated. Yeah? We're gonna have them discombobulated. Yeah? You see what I'm saying to you? Anyway, shoot, yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go. Much like appreciation. We'll see you guys soon. Yeah.